Well, Steve, a very strange game. I think fast and loose is an adjective or two.
Yeah. It's a real game for the neutrals, that one. Lots of goals, lots of shambolic defending from both teams. And that's not a slant on defenders, that is as a team, because there was stuff that happened higher up the pitch that led to the goals, which players should be taking responsibility in. And it's the little bits that they have to pay more attention to. It's the little bit like a corner, and you hit the near post. Well, there's very few opportunities in football where you get an opportunity to deliver a ball on a post, and that's one of them. And so you can't keep hitting a near post. It's people making wrong decisions in the final third, people being greedy with the ball, people lacking their own responsibility to their job out of possession. We was okay in possession first half, too slow. Second half we started really well, and then we go and give away a crazy goal where the ball's down in our left back position. Somehow he comes out, but gets a cross in no time it's in the back of the net with a header, which is absolutely, there's people got time to deal with it, and they're not concentrating.
It's a cracking start, a goal inside 2 minutes, but then you relinquish that by letting them score a couple of goals fairly quickly, and then second half again bring it back to 2-2, and all of a sudden they're 5-2 up.
Yeah, it is absolutely crazy. And I just said to the players there, I don't want to say too much because I want to see them and have a look back at the game, because my first response is that I'm very angry with them. But like you say, it was 2-2 and we was right back in the game, and then we go and surrender an absolute ridiculous goal started from the midfield area, and it could have been 3-3 quickly, it could have been 4-3 if people had made the right opportunities, but it's defending clean sheets. You always start with that's the one gimme you got in football, clean sheets and a point, and you have to build from that, and we was nowhere near that.
One thing that has marked off the 23s in the last couple of seasons is the structure and the control that you always have in games, and even this pre-season in your first league game, you were in control of those games, but today it just didn't seem like that, and Crewe came through you too easily at will.
Yeah, I would agree. West Brom, we looked very, very good in possession, and then very well organised and structured out of possession. Don't know if it's anything to do with the fact that we've been working a lot on attacking, because teams tend to defend deep against us and get a deep block on and make it hard like they did in the first half. Second half we unlocked that better, but if that is the case, then we're going to have to go back and keep working on defending. But it's about development and giving the players an holistic development program. So we don't want to get too focused on one area, but if they're going to go in the first team, there's boys playing in there who have aspirations of playing in the first team and have been around the first team, have featured in the first team. Well, they've got to go back to basics and start taking a reality check as well.
I know you had a couple of injuries to contend with today, an illness, and Josh Williams having to play in at right back. How did you think he fared? Because obviously that's a position that is pretty foreign to him.
Yeah, I think he done very well. You say he's a young lad, certainly making his debut at right back. He's played in the 23s before, but playing in a position, he has played there in the younger age group, so he does know it. But I thought he was a real attacking threat. He's quick, so he can recover quickly, and he had some quality as well. I think it was for the penalty where he was really creative pass, flicked it up over the top for Aidan to get fouled for the penalty. But no, generally very pleased with him.
And we speak on the day that Ryan Burke has completed a loan move to Yeovil Town. How good will that be for Burke's development? And also, the flip side of that, it gives Daniel Jurovic an opportunity to come in at left back.
Yeah, certainly, and that's the way we like to have it. Move players up and bring the younger ones up and see how they can stand up to that. But great opportunity for Burke. He's got an opportunity to show. So it doesn't become about let me have the opportunity. Now you've got the opportunity, and the good thing is, he's got right through to January for them to have a good look at him and for him to impose himself upon first team football. So it's a wonderful opportunity for him, and I've every belief that he will make a success of it, because he's a fighter, that boy, and if things go against him, he'll turn that around and have a right go at it. So it's a great experience for him going and playing in the lower leagues, and we'll see a different side now. But we had Romeo out there last year with him, and he had a good experience and spoke very highly of him. So let's hope that Berkey can do that. But no two loans are the same. It can be right for one person, wrong for another. But you have to learn from every situation.
And with Dan, obviously, as I mentioned, coming in, and we know what quality he's got, and again, we talk about opportunity, that it's a chance for him.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, Mitchell out ill, and yeah, he didn't disgrace himself. There's one or two things that he needs to work on, but as being a young player, and it's down to us as coaches to help him with that as well. But he was steady,